um, growing their businesses. We're talking today about of unreliable contractors and other horror stories, you know, all in the what we're doing towards getting our businesses more customers, more clients. I'm Jackie Tuma, business and investment coach. So good to connect with you guys. This is the bane of everyone's life, I must admit. If you're in business, I know you have experienced this. Why? Because just the day before yesterday, I was experiencing the same thing with one of the people that I was working with. And it reminded, I'm going to tell you what that is in a little bit, but I wanted to actually tell you a quick story because there was this guy, he's a tough store manager. And he was like, he was walking through the parking room one day and then he saw a young man. And the young man was lounging at the shopping crate and he was whistling, he was relaxing. So the store manager asked the young man how much he was paid. The young man answered, $120 a week. At that, the manager paid him $120 and said, here's a week's pay, get out. So the manager immediately found the department head and demanded to know who had hired this, sloth and laggard. And he replied, we didn't hire him, he was just picking up a package. Okay? That was so funny. I mean, just realizing that sometimes we get it totally wrong with the people that we are working with in the sense of, maybe we have expectations that have not been clarified. But that's before we even get there. One thing, I wanted to read a question that came up today, and I'm just trying to find how I can get that question. It was from a lady who, let me just quickly Google, go to the place where she had put the question, but it was a lady talking about how on this online world, how sure are you about the people that you're working with? You can actually find someone, and this is what she was sharing. She was so stressed and asked her, hey, can we talk about your what you mentioned today? And she said, by all means, do. So let me just pull it up real quick. You guys will laugh. I'm sure you have encountered this. By the way, as you check in, just put it in the comments. Say, hi, I can see your comments. So when you just say hi, say where you're watching from, and if you have any question, I'd be so happy to put that live for us to speak about, whether it's today or tomorrow. It can absolutely happen, right? So she was, oh, I still can't find it, guys. Just let me see. I know it's a post that I commented on earlier today, and I'm trying to load my. Oh, good. I have seen it. Okay. So this lady was saying, guys, what has been your experience with all this, hiring people online? Have you ever encountered experts in these social media streets and these online streets who, from their profile, from their bio, they sound so professional, only to end up a couple of thousands of shillings or dollars less with egg on your face? And that was her experience. That she previously engaged two marketers, and in this case, you can think of any type of contractor that you normally could bring on, that she came across on Facebook. One was for digital marketing, and the other for traditional marketing. Huh? She just said, let me just say, these social media streets are not for boys. The two left me worse than before with all the charges they brought in that would purportedly bring in clients, and all that I got was fewer coins in my bank account and no new clients, and the mental exhaustion of dealing with people who are not professional and never kept their promises. And she asked, has anyone ever encountered this frustration? The thing is, I know it. I have encountered it. I'm sure you guys have encountered it before. Sure, yes. In my area of expertise, I'm able to tell someone's expertise as well, and I'm able to hire contractors to work with me and my team to achieve the goals that we have. But let's be honest, not all of us are experts at all areas, okay? We all need someone who is good at what they do to come in and support our business, because our business is only as good as the people who work with us. And one thing that I realized is you have to, there's ways in business. Have you ever come to a point where you're like, why is it that my business is just not growing? Why is it that it's just they're stagnant? A lot of people who have scaled their businesses to amazing six figures, seven figures, right? Dollars have talked about just needing to have the right team. And for people who are at a smaller scale, maybe you're just the one person, maybe you have two to three people, maybe you have a team of 10 to 15, which is where we are in my business as well. And or maybe you have 20 to 30. You at every single level you do need to have those checks and balances. And when I started this off, I was sharing how I have encountered the exact same problem, because guess what, just 2 days ago found out that a team member was leaving. This is from one of the businesses that I run. But more than that, that this team member had also not been upfront honest about everything that they had been doing, okay, under my watch, under their watch in the business arm that they were dealing with. And this was super disappointing to me, especially given that, we'd been mentoring this person and really pouring into them. So I wanted to come on and just today's tips is about how to prevent egg on your face. How to prevent spending so much time on people, or how to prevent working with the wrong people and then ending up just feeling like, okay, why did I even do this in the first place? How do you get the right people? This is the number one question in business a lot of times, because you cannot do it alone. Business, if otherwise you're going to stay a small a consultant, but in order to scale a business, you always have to have people that you can trust. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I have identified over the years that I've been doing this and working with teams scattered all over the world, but also working with teams on location in our vacation rental. Some of the things that have really helped, and the things that I always pass on to people. Now, when you're even in the field of real estate development and investment, like when you're doing this remotely, it's even that much more important to be able to interact to choose the people correctly, because you're not there, and you want to have people who will have integrity, who will move ahead your business in the way that you want. Okay, so this is the thing. The cost of getting the wrong people is immense, immeasurable, something you don't want to pay. So spend the time before that, before you get, spend the time before, as you call it's called front loading. Spend as much time before you actually hire the people to make sure you're getting the right person. My favorite go-to, this top three things that I like to do, which I hope you find useful. And at the end, I'll let you guys know how we can actually, sit with you and work with you through how to actually get the right people for your marketing, for your lead generation, or for your property investment. Okay. So the first thing is get a reputable referral. Now, maybe you've heard me talk about this time and time again, but when we first started with our investments in real estate, what happened? We got a referral for a contractor from our gardener in the new property we had just purchased. That's one example of not getting a great referral, because how we didn't even know that person, the gardener. We had just purchased the property, and we didn't know his character. We didn't know whether he was reputable. We didn't know whether the person who was referring us was reputable. So when you go for referrals, please do not just get a referral off the street. Make sure you're getting a referral from someone who knows how important your business is to you, who you have a relationship with, who can literally vet for the person they're referring. You know, they can actually put their money where their mouth is and say they absolutely would 100% work with such a person in future, right? And you know what? If you do that, you're actually halfway there, because oftentimes we all know when we work with a good person, and we are so quick and ready to refer them because they are achieving the goal that we wanted to achieve, and we want to always share them with friends. Okay. So when you're looking for someone to work with, definitely get a referral. Of course, it's not always that you can actually get the referral. Maybe what you're looking for is a very specific person. Maybe if you're, private practice and you're looking for someone who's got experience and how to market your type of business or your type of private practice. What you want to be looking for next is, also, even whether it's a referral or not, you want to look for the results that they got for other people. Okay, you want to look for the testimonials. You want to look for what it is that they have been able to accomplish for other people, because the facts will always tell the story. And don't shuck the whole thing of, trying to look at doing your due diligence. This is so important, guys. Even sometimes you might think that on a cursory level, this person is okay, is good, but you really need to dig deep. And this will help so much. Then the last thing is just give them a dry run. Now, and I cannot overemphasize this. When it comes to a lot of the things we do, now we make a mistake, we just jump right in and say, let's do this. Let's just, here's a contract for a year, here's a contract for whatever it is they're supporting you with, whether it's, developing a property, or whether it's marketing your agency or your private practice, or whatever it is you're seeking to accomplish through this partner. You just jump 2 feet in. There's no deep end there. There's no dipping your toe in the deep end. It's just jumping right in deep end. Um, this does not work. This is like one of the worst mistakes a lot of our clients make. I know I also made this mistake a lot in the early days. You don't want to do that. You want to always give people a dry run, which is take what it is that you want them to accomplish. take a subset of this thing and have them do it. Okay? See how that comes out and then proceed with the next steps. Okay? Just keep it manageable. You want to see their progress. You want to see how good they are at achieving the goals you want to achieve. And it's just obvious if someone is not going to, if you're hiring them to do your marketing and they can't get you any leads, or they can't actually set up something that will attract clients, then they're not going to work out. You know what I mean? So you do want to give them a try run. Okay, those three tips will really help you, and I've found them so useful, by the way, and I hope that you will find them useful as well. Instead of throwing money, the way you can throw good money after bad, which is where you've made a bad hire, and then you keep spending more and more money to fix the issues that this person has brought you. And guess what? Not only are they unskilled, they are unprofessional. Everyone can tell a very good story, by the way. This is the thing. But nowadays, guess what? You have the internet. You can do a search. You can find out more about the person. You can check out their LinkedIn profile. That's why I really love LinkedIn, because on LinkedIn, you're able to just really see a person's history, their work history, see what the colleagues they're connected with. You're able to get a good grasp. As someone obviously needs to have enough connections and see their interactions on the platform with former colleagues. Oftentimes there's that thing on the side of the LinkedIn profile which shows you people also looked at this, and that can also lead you to potential colleagues on there as well. So really max out those places, those sources, to be able to find out what type of person this is that you're going to work with. Now, the thing that undergirds all this is integrity. I strongly believe in integrity because of my faith. I believe that you get what you sow, you reap what you sow, and it's important to always seek to work with people who have integrity, have proven their integrity, so that you know that your business is going to be safe in their hands, right? Good. Well, I think that's it for today. So what I'm going to do is quickly let you guys know when you're ready for us to help you. Okay? Do go ahead and click on the link that I've put in the description here, and that is jtconsultingdigital.com/start. Okay? You're going to go to a page. It's going to show you three options to click through on, depending on whether you're a professional in private practice, whether you are a freelancer or consultant, or whether you are an expatriate spouse seeking to fulfill your passion. So do click on it. I look forward to just learning more about what it is you're seeking to achieve in your business, and just reach out and let's chat. It's a completely free chat. Once you take a look at what we're doing, how we're working with people, you have an opportunity to also book a free strategy call with us, me and my team. Okay, so do reach out once you've had a look, and we can help you just cut you know race past all the stress and work with people that actually do what they say they're going to do. Okay, because we're the people who'll be running interference. We're the ones who'll be tackling the bad service providers and stopping them from getting to your business, from getting to a place where they'll hatch your business. Yeah, okay, and we also have a trusted network of partners that we work with for our clients, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in your business marketing and lead generation. Okay, whether it's creating a website, running ads, just really knowing how to package what you do. Okay, so reach out, and I look forward to chatting with you. Thanks so much for giving me your evening or morning, depending on where you're watching from. Have a great rest of your evening.